All it takes is a leap of faith. If you're willing to looking to make some real change, or you just need some direction, okay? Like this is worth your time. Like whatever the investment was this month alone, I closed that. My name's Elijah Trevino. I've been in the real estate business since 2019, but I've really been around it my whole life. My dad's a broker. It's kind of my legacy. So I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs, and besides the sales, we do a lot of property management and all that good stuff. So currently, we're selling anywhere from, I believe it's like 12 to 20 properties company wide. I found B school by chance, honestly. I was kind of just looking, I guess, for not necessarily answers, but help in, building something bigger than me. And really, it's been one of those things that has just been helping me break out of my comfort zone, and do things that I typically wouldn't do. It's kind of helped me think outside the box a little bit in, how I'm doing it, but while doing things that make sense. So you're not dropping a lot of money on like pay lead sources and stuff like that, which, I mean, they're helpful, but for the most part, when you do pay lead sources, you do get a lot of junk sometimes, you know what I mean, or people that aren't ready to go. So with a lot of the stuff that I've learned here, it's kind of helped. It's helped me to reach more into people, or one, keep better contact with my clients, keep in contact with my sphere. That's something that I've always been terrible at, but that's something that's actually starting to pay dividends and bring in business. $1 Million Agent just gave me the tools in order to go through and actually put everything together. I've never really had a database. I've never really had any of that. Scripts, like prior to this, I didn't have a CRM. I was doing everything off an Excel sheet, which, I mean, it's helpful, but it's easy to get lost very fast. You know what I mean? I've been taught everything like the old school, you know what I mean? And, we still do embrace that, mail outs, face-to-face meets and all that stuff. But like once you master a little bit of the new school and a little bit of the old school, that's kind of where you're going to start seeing things gelling. For example, this past week, pretty much just everybody that I talked to in the conversation was, well, hey, actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about, pre-qualifications. I've been walking to you about, the process for buying a home, so having access to someone who's applied the methods before and done it, that really was a game changer. And because, they've been through it and they've seen the pitfalls, they know how things work, they can advise me, or having that advice on, where things can, go wrong, where you may want to avoid, and then figure out how to work around, certain things, the time blocks, that was one big thing. So making sure I'm honoring those time blocks. And then just being able to like identify things and pivot as I have to throughout the day. I mean, not every day is going to be perfect, but you can try your best to, get everything done that you need to get done. It's a big mountain to scale, but once you, figure out, it's just one foot in front of the other, things get a little simple. Those lead conversion calls, like, always come out with like my mind blown because something's put into perspective for me that I've never thought about, or it's something that I'm always coming out of a call with something, if not multiple things new that I learned. I did have one listing that was I was having issues offloading, and on one of the lead conversion calls, he went over like altos and all that kind of stuff. I've never really had access or knew about that kind of stuff. So when we initially listed it, it was, right for the market, right? But it had been on the market for about 6 months, and I was starting to think it might be time for a price reduction. And right when I was thinking that's when I came into the program. It made the case stronger to my client that we needed to do the price drop. And then after we did the price drop, within like maybe a week, it went under contract. I like to know what I'm getting into, because you've been doing things like one way for so long. Any other way, you just kind of, I don't know how I feel about this. It actually took me I think it took about 2 or 3 weeks for me to come to a decision that I was actually going to do $1 Million Agent program. But honestly, it's probably been one of the best things that I've done as far as business-wise. All it takes is a leap of faith, okay? And if you're looking to make some real change, or you just need some direction, okay, like this is worth your time. Like whatever the investment was this month alone, I closed it. I mean, GCI, that's what we brought in.